Today you're going to get what time matters in Hero Wars.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, I want to talk about time. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that I like to do videos about Hero Wars Mobile and Hero Wars Facebook and Web. This is your first time joining us here on Hero Wars Central. I hope you stick around for a while. Maybe consider subscribing once all is said and done. But I will be covering both platforms, mobile and Facebook. So if that sounds like you, which it should be because that's all there is, I hope you stick around. I hope you maybe consider giving this video a like. And here we go. When it comes to Hero Wars, there are 4 to 5 different times of day that really matters. And what better way to keep track of those times than with the sponsor of today's video, IVI Watches. IVI is brand new to the market, but they've already made a splash with their Zen Blue Moon offering. It's a 40mm case with a 20mm band, so it's not too bulky or flashy. And I really like its minimalistic design. And honestly, Miss Charlie likes how it's not another thick utility watch like I tend to wear. This would be a perfect holiday gift. And with my coupon code, you can take 25% off now until Christmas. I wouldn't normally think that a watch retailer would be a great sponsor opportunity for the channel, but the owner, Brent, is actually a Hero Wars player just like you, and he thought it might be a good fit, and I tend to agree with him. So, here we are. So of the 4 to 5 times of the day you should pay attention to in Hero Wars, they're really broken up into 2 categories of time: local time and UTC. Local time is whatever time you have the game set at. Traditionally, whenever you download the game or install the game, especially on mobile devices, the game will set it based on your local time zone. However, you may need to change it in the future based on, this crazy thing called daylight savings time. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into daylight savings time. I really don't. But how to change the local time is by clicking on your avatar there in the main lobby and then clicking on this little green pencil here. And you can change this time once every 30 days. We'll talk about why that's advantageous in just a second. But first, I want to talk about the things that are attached to local time. That is game day reset and your arena rewards. Game day reset happens at 5 a.m. local time and includes the reset of the daily quests, the tower, the dungeon. If you're on mobile, it resets Boxy and all of her ads. And if you're on Facebook and web, it resets the Tournament of the Elements. Of course, Tournament of the Elements isn't active on the weekend. There. Arena rewards will be given out at 2000 hours or 8 p.m. local time. This is when the game rewards you based on how highly ranked in Arena or Grand Arena you got for the day. Now, this is why you might want to consider changing your local time to be more beneficial, but maybe not local time that's actually what your time it is locally. Maybe the 8 p.m. local time is not a time of the day that you're able to play Hero Wars. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're in school. Maybe, infinite number of reasons why you couldn't play Hero Wars. But the idea is you want to get your arena matches in as close to that cutoff as possible so you get the highest rank possible. What happens a lot of the time is you'll do your arena matches early on in the day, and other people will fight your defensive team and knock you down a couple of ranks throughout the day. And then when 8 p.m. rolls around, you're 100 ranks or 50 ranks or 2 ranks, whatever lower than you were whenever you did your arena matches earlier in the day. So change that local time to be most beneficial for you and arena. The rest of the daily checkpoints are based on UTC or Coordinated Universal Time. Now, Coordinated Universal Time is the primary time standard by which the world regulates clocks and time. It is within about 1 second of mean solar time at 0 degrees longitude and is not adjusted for daylight savings time. It is effectively a successor to Greenwich Mean Time, and I would bet that sometime in the next 5 to 10 to 20 years, we'll be doing away with daylight savings time altogether. DST is, it used to matter a whole lot more than it does, but again, I don't really want to get into it too much here or there. In order to find out what time it is locally in UTC, just Google what time is UTC, and Google should give you your local time based on your location settings. So all of the things that I'm about to mention are based on UTC. First of all, I live stream Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. UTC, except for Thursday. I live stream at 1:30 a.m. UTC the following day. So keep that in mind. At 2 a.m. every day, all special events begin. Not 2 a.m. every day, but whenever there's a special event, it will begin at 2 a.m. UTC. Now, in some rare cases, A special event or a skin sale or promotional bundle will start earlier in the day or later in the day, depending on how you look at it. But for the most part, 2 a.m. UTC is when all special events begin. And taking it one step further, 2 a.m. UTC Friday morning is when all Facebook and web events begin. Okay, Thursday night here in the United States, early Friday morning UTC. 2 a.m. is also when all guild activity and Titanite farming reset. So if you're trying to get your guild activity in for the day, make sure you've leveled up at least one glyph. Make sure you've spent your energy before 2 a.m. so that it will count for the day of, not the next day or the day before. Same goes with Titanite farming there in the dungeon. Titanite farming and your Titans will reset at 2 a.m. UTC. Excuse me. I think actually game day reset is when the dungeon and Titan. The Titanite total for the day resets at 2 a.m. UTC. For clarity, the dungeon and your Titan's health will reset at 5 a.m. local time. Okay, so small difference there. Guild Wars. This is the one thing that is different on Facebook than it is on mobile. So Guild Wars on mobile begins at 7 a.m. UTC, 700 hours UTC, and it ends at 2000 hours UTC or 8 p.m. Okay, so 13 hours of Guild Wars, 11 hours off. Guild Wars on Facebook and web begins at 1200 UTC or 12 p.m. and it ends at 2300 UTC or 11 p.m. UTC. All right, so keep that in mind as you compete in Guild Wars in your guild. Now, it is also worth mentioning that Guild Wars does not compete at all on Sunday. Saturday in Guild War is reserved for those guilds that are fighting for different guild league positions. So, for example, if you're a Bronze League trying to fight your way into Silver League and you have the opportunity to fight for that chance, then you will fight on Saturday. Same for leagues that are being demoted. If you're a Gold League being demoted to Silver League, you need to fight for your life, fight for your guild position in Gold on Saturday. So don't forget to check your Guild Wars every Saturday. You might be in a guild fight to stay in the same league as before, or to maybe to gain a league. That might even be better for you. So yeah, so on screen now, I've got two interesting videos having to do with being a good guild member. Some of them have to do with some of the things that we've mentioned already, not having to do with the time so much, but some of the things that you should be doing day to day, even if you can't really play your full day out. So check those videos out if you have time, especially if you're a new player. I will be adding this and a blog post about this to my new player guide that we are writing. So whenever that's finished and ready to go, we'll make sure that gets hosted there on the website, HeroWarCentral.com. Be sure to check out IVI Watches, their website, and the coupon code will be in the description box down below. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.